Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is the second part of our revision for the third trimester final exam, geometry final exam for grade 10. Let's get start with number 1. Find the measure of the arc or angle indicated. Lines which appear tangents are tangents. Look at that example. CE and KD, these are two chords intersecting together. If two chords intersecting together inside the circle, then the angle of intersection equal half of the addition between the two arcs. The arc in front of them, the arc in front of the angle, and the arc which is in the back. Okay, so the measurement of angle CBD equal half of the arc in front of the angle, which is CD, plus the arc KE in the back. Let's substitute. 100 must equal half of CD plus 86. As we just already know, we need to get rid of that half by multiplying both sides times 2. 100 times 2 equals 200, and half times 2 equals 1. 1 times the bracket, download or just descend everything here, CD plus 86, write down CD plus 86. Okay, we need to subtract 86 of both sides, so 200 minus 86 equals CD equals 114 degrees. So the measurement of the arc CD equal 114 degrees. And for number 2, we have the intersection, it's outside the circle, between the tangent and the extension of the chord. So if the intersection was outside the circle, then the angle of intersection equal half of the difference between the arc in front of the angle, the major arc, minus the minor arc. Okay, so the measurement of angle S equals half of 192 minus 92 equals 100 times half equals 50 degrees. Okay. Number 3, find the volume of each figure. If you have any prism, actually, to find the volume, we have the same rule. We need to use the same rule. Volume will equal BH. B, it means the area of base times the height of the full shape. Okay. We have here the base. It's a right triangle. So the area of base, the area of any triangle equal half of the base length times the height of the base. So we have half times 4 times 3. From where did I get 4 and 3? Let me just show you. Let's enlarge the shape. Let's say that in that base we have one side perpendicular over the other side. So let's say that this side, it's parallel to this side and in the same have the same length, so this side equals 3, and this side is parallel to that side, so must be equal 4. So we have, if you want to find the area of that base, half times 4 times 3. If you want to find the volume, so half times 4 times 3 times the height of the main shape. Let's solve. Half times 4 times 3 times 4. Half times 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 inch cubed, or cubed inches. How to find the volume of a cylinder? The same rule we are going to use. Area of base times the height. What is the area of base here? Focus that the base here, it's a circle, and you know the area of the circle equal pi r square. So pi r square times the height of the shape, pi times 6 power 2 times 5, you will find your answer 565 miles cubed. If you found the answers contains by, then don't substitute instead of by on the calculator. Or if you just tried the answer, if you just tried the math example and you want to calculate it using your calculator, you only write by if you found by between the solutions. Or you cannot use SD key. Let me show you that on the calculator. For that math example, what do you see? To find the volume, we need to write by r squared times the height. So this is by pressing shift and on the key XB. This is by times 6 power 2, 6 power 2 times the height here, which is 5. So the final answer will equal that. So take that answer by after approximation, it will be 565, because he said here in the question to the nearest whole number. Sorry. But if you found the answers contains by, you have to press on that key SD. So the answer will equal 180 by. I hope you get that well. Now let's solve to number 5. Let's solve number 5. At number 5, find the measure of the arc or central angle indicated. Assume diameters. Okay. Remember what I told you about if two lines are intersecting together, any two lines intersecting together, then the angle of intersection, for example, number 1 must equal number 2 in the measurement, because of what? They are vertically opposite angles, VOA, vertically opposite angles. And for example, if we have here this angle number 3 and this angle is number 4, the measurement of angle number 3 equals the measurement of angle number 4, because they are vertically opposite angles, or VOA. Okay, so 16x plus 2 must equal in the measurement 17x minus 1. Let's do that. And let's calculate x equals 3 by just separating the sides contains x at one side and the sides contains constant numbers at the other side. X equals 3. Okay, we need to find the measurement of the arc SV. We found that the arc ST equals 50 degrees. Focus with me. What do you see here? Well done, it's semicircle or half circle. What's the measurement of half circle? It's 180. We have found one part, TS, is 50. So you just can predict or can calculate that SV or VS will equal 180 minus 50 equals 130 degrees. Number 6. Find the length of arc. To find the length of any arc, actually we use that rule. Theta over 360 times 2 by r. I want you to separate between these two close rules. We have two rules. They are very close from each other. The rule for finding the length of arc and the rule of finding the circular sector area. How to know how to find the difference between both of them. If I asked you to find the length of the arc, that means you have to multiply this ratio, theta over 360, times the length of the circle. The length of the circle, it means the circumference of the circle, 2 by r. But if I ask you to find the area of the sector, the circular sector, we multiply the same ratio, theta over 360, times, well done, the area of the circle. So area times, to find the area we need to multiply at area, to find the length we need to multiply at length. Now let's get involved in the math example. Theta over 360 times 2 by r, so 90 over 360 times 2 times pi times the radius here, which is 10. You will find the answer, it's 5 by meters. 5 by meters. Meters only because it's a length. If it was an area, meter square. If it was a volume, meter cubed or cubed meters. Let's go to number 7. Find the area of that sector. Theta, it's the measurement of the central angle. It's the central angle here, it's 60, so the measurement of the same arc will equal 60 also. So let's substitute 60 over 360 times pi times r power 2. R here is 14, 14 power 2. Calculate that, use your calculator, you will find the answer will equal 98 pi over 3 squared miles. At number 8, use the information provided to write the equation of each circle. Okay, we have here the center coordinates and the radius. Before we start, you have to know that the first coordinate at the center point, it's called h, and the second coordinate or y coordinates for the center, it will be k. And then we have to substitute in that formula. The area, the circle formula, it's x minus h all power 2 plus y minus k all power 2 must equal radius square. Let's substitute. So x minus 2 all square plus y minus 15 all square equal radius square. So D is the right answer. Number 9. At number 9, we need to solve for x. It's a very easy thing. Just let me remind you with the rule or with the theory. We talk about the theory of the circle. When you find inscribed angle for an arc which is a semicircle or half circle, that means this angle must be what? Well done, a right angle. Look at that. Let me show you. Look at that. This is a semicircle or half circle. What is its inscribed angle? Well done, it will be that angle. This is its inscribed angle. What we are going to do, we found that the inscribed angle for half circle equals 90 degrees. Okay, let's delete that and let's complete. So if we have angle HGF 90 degrees, so the measurement of angle PGF must equal 90 degrees minus 36 equals 54 degrees. So the measurement for that angle equal 54 degrees. Okay, why did we find that angle PGF? Because we need to find the value of x, and x where it's found, it's here for that arc, and the angle 54, it's the inscribed angle for that arc PF. Okay, and we know that the inscribed angle equal half of the measurement of its arc. So multiply 54 times 2. 54 times 2 equals 108. 108 now equal 11x plus 9. 108 equals 11x plus 9. Okay. Let's take 9 to the other side by changing its sign. So it will be 108 minus 9 equals 99. 99 equal 11x. Divide both sides over 11. X equals 9. We found it. Number 14. At number 14, we need to find the measurement of the arc QR. The arc QR. It's a very easy thing. How? Look at the arc QR. It has got two inscribed angles. This is the first inscribed angle. This is the arc. This is its first inscribed angle. And this is its second inscribed angle. So we have this angle and this angle must be equal, and they must be equal half of the measurement of that arc. Anyway, what do you need to find? Measurement of arc Q. Okay, so let's find x first. 45 plus 15 must equal in the measurement 6x minus 7. Let's add the like terms and separate the terms contains x at one side and the constant numbers at the other side. You will find that 2x equals 22. So divide both sides over 2, the x equals 11. If you found that x equals 11, choose one of these two angles and substitute. Both of them will give us the same answer. You can just take that angle or that angle. Anyway, let's take the angle down here, which is RBQ. We have here 6x minus 11, so 6x minus 11 must equal the double of 6x minus 11 will equal RQ. Okay, so 6x minus 11 times 2 equals 12x minus 14, 12x minus 14, and substitute instead of x equals 9, instead of x equals 11, because we found it's equal 11. So 6 times 11, 66, 66 minus 7 will equal 59. 66 minus 7 will equal 59. Okay, so the measurement of the arc RQ must equal double of that. 59 times 2 equals 118. 118 degrees. Okay. Find the volume of each figure and round your answers to the nearest hundredth. To find the volume of any cylinder, of any pyramid or cone, we have to use the same rule. Volume equals base length, the base area times the height of the shape over 3. You know that, look at that area, look at that shape, look at its base. The base here, what kind of basis is that? Yes, well done, it's a rectangle, because the length is different than the width. So we have a rectangle. If you have a rectangle, the area of any rectangle equal length times width. So let's substitute. The area of base must equal length times width times that height times 8, all of them over 3 over 3. So the final answer will equal 288 cubed inches. At number 12, we need to find the volume of that cone. The volume of any cone equals, as I told you, equals BH over 3. B is for the area of the circle or the area of its base times the height of the full shape, all of them over 3. Let's substitute. So by times r squared, which is the area base, times the height of the shape, which is 12, all of them over 3. Write down that at your calculator. You will find the answer will equal 314.16 yards, 0.16 cubed yards. Okay. Find the surface area of each figure. This is a sphere. To find the surface area of any sphere, we use the rule 4 by r squared. So this is 4 times pi times the radius square here, which is 7.4 power 2, equals 219 by cubic meters, because it's surface area. So any length will be in meters or centimeter or something like that. I mean only one length unit. Okay. If it was an area, must be length times itself. If the length it's meters, so it will equal meter times meter or squared meters. If we talk about the volume, volume must equal meter times meter times meter or cubed meters. Length times length times length, cubed length. Anyway, the volume of that shape equals 4 over 3 times pi times r cubed. Actually, here we have the diameter. It's not the radius. So take half of that 18. Half of 18 equals 9. So 4 over 3 times pi times 9 over 3. Use your calculator to find it, very easy. 972 pi cubed centimeters. Find the probability. You flip a coin and then roll a fair six-sided die. The coin lands head up, and the die shows a 6. Okay, let's say that the probability of rolling a coin or flipping a coin, it will be P of A. P of A. And P of B will be for the dice, or the number cubed. So P of A and B, because he said here, and P of A and B of B, P of A and B equals P of A times B of B. Okay, P of A for a coin, let's say that he got what? The coin must give him, oh, the coin lands head up. Okay, it gave us head. So let's solve for that. The head, it's 1 out of 2 times the 6 sides. He said here the number shows 6. So 6, it's only 1 out of 6, one number out of 6 sides. So 1/2 times 1 over 6 equals 1 over 12, or with approximation equals 0.083. Number 16. A spinner has an equal chance of landing on each of its 5 numbered regions. After spinning, it lands in region 1 or 2. Okay. This spinner has an equal chance of landing on each of its 5 numbered regions. After spinning, it lands in the region 1 or 2. Let's say that this is the spinner. You know the spinner, what it looks like. But let's say that this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So each hand of that contains a number. Let's say that this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And you just kick it one kick, so started to move, and then stopped over a number. It lands in a region 1 or 2. Okay, how to solve something like that? Let's say that P of A for region A and P of B for region B. P of A or B equals P of A plus P of B. Plus P of B, why? Because he said here or. Sorry. Because he said here or. Okay. And write down that at your calculator, you will find it's very easy. For the first probability at getting region A equals 1 over 5, plus getting to area B equals 1 over 5 also. So 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5 equal 2/5 equals 0.04 or 0.4, sorry. Let's solve number 17. At number 17, find the length of the segment indicated, round your answer to the nearest tenth if necessary, and so on. Okay, actually before I start, I have to make a small construction just by connecting CD. CD. By the way, these names of these vertices or lines, it's not given in the real math example, but I give it to you here just to make you understand what I say very well. Look at that line, CE, it's a radius, must equal CB, it's a radius also. But to know the value of x, we need to find the full CB and the length of CF, and once we subtract CF out of CB, you are going to get x. This is the idea. But we have here a problem about the length of CF. To find it, actually, we use the rule of Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem, the length of hypotenuse, the square of the length of hypotenuse equals the sum of two squares of the other two sides. Okay, so we can say that CF equals the square root of 12.7 all power 2 minus 11.2 all power 2. So the length of FC equals 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. And you know that the 4 radius equals 12.7. So 12.7 minus 6 equals 6.7. So the final answer for x, it's 6.7. If you found at your math examples that you need to make a small construction, it's a very easy thing. Do it. At number 19, find the measure of each arc or angle indicated. Assume that the lines which appear tangents are tangents. Okay, we are going to make a small construction by connecting C with E. Now we have DC must be equal to DE. Why? Because they are two tangents. They were drawn of the same points or starting point D. That's why the angle DCE must equal the angle DEC, because this is isosceles triangle. Okay, to find the measurement, it's required what? It's required to find the measurement of the arc CE, the major arc CE, not the minor one. Okay, we have here this angle equals 75. 75 must equal, yes, well done, half of the difference between CE, the major arc, minus the minor arc. Okay. But to find the measurement of the minor arc, because the minor arc and the major arc, the sum between both of them equals 360. But to find the measurement of the minor arc CE, look at the side DC and the side DE. They must be equal because they are what? They are, yes, really good. They are two tangents, have the same start point, so they are equal in length. So this length must equal to this length. That means the angle DCE, it's equal in measure with DEC. Anyway, we are talking about that angle, the angle between the radius, the chord and the tangent. We are going to call it the tangency angle. The tangency angle must equal half of its arc. So we found that the arc equals half of its arc. We found that the tangency angle. How to find the tangency angle? The whole triangle must equal 180. So 180 minus 75 equals, well done, 105. Let's divide 105 over 2, because as I told you that DCE equals DEC. So 105 over 2 will equal 52.5. If you find that the measurement of angle DCE equals 52.5 and it's a tangency angle, it must equal half of the measurement of the full arc. So the minor arc CE must equal 52.5 times 2 equals 105 degrees. Okay, now let's solve. 75 equals half of CE, the major arc, minus 52.5. So the final answer will equal for the major, so for the minor arc equals 105. For the major one, 360 minus 105 equals 255. So the final answer equals 255. Number 20. Find the volume of each figure. Round your answers to the nearest whole. As you see here, the main shape here, it's trapezoid or trapezium. We call it trapezoid or trapezium. Let me remind you with that shape. At that shape, we have a small base and bigger base, and they are connected with legs like that, legs of trapezium or trapezoid. Okay, let's draw it better. Okay, so trapezium has got small base like that, and let's draw, and then let's draw bigger base like that, and they are connected together like that with the legs of trapezoid or trapezium. Okay, how to find now? We need to find how to find the area of that shape. Okay, because we need to find the volume. The volume means we need to find the area of base times the height. So the base, it's a trapezoid or trapezium. How to find the area of any shape like that? We call the first base, imagine it's A, and the second base, imagine it's called B. So the area will equal A plus B over 2 times the height. We can find that maybe that is the height. So if I give you the length of the height, you can find the whole area. Now let's solve that for our example here. The smaller base will be 3, the bigger base will be here, and here's parallel to that, so it will be 8 also. So we have half times the first base 8 plus the second base 3 times the height. The height of the base, it's already found here, 4.3, times the height of the shape. This is the height of the shape. It's the same thing like here. It's the same thing like here because they are parallel. So it will be 8 also. So we have half times 8 plus 3 times 4.3 times 8. Use your calculator to find the answer. It will be 189 cube miles. Okay. Now let's solve number 21. Find the probability. A cooler contains 14 bottles of sports drink, 7 lemon lime flavored and 7 orange flavored. You randomly grab a bottle and give it to your friend. Then you randomly grab a bottle for yourself. You and your friend both get a lemon lime. Okay, so the first probability, for getting a lemon lime. And the second probability, it's also for getting a lemon lime. Because both of the picks were a lemon lime. Okay. What did he use here? He said what? And. And. If he said and, that means we have to multiply. As a first pick, you know that he picked what? 7 out of 14. And the second pick, the sample space became 13. And if he just picked a lemon line, then the lemon line became 7 also. So 6 times 7 equals 42 over 14 times 13. And then simplify it. So the final answer will equal 3 over 13. Approximately equals 0.231 thousandth. Okay, for number 22. For examples like number 22, which has got, or the example talks about the dependent probability, look at number 22. A box of chocolate contains 4 milk chocolates. Imagine that these four squares are for milk chocolates. And then what? And then he said, and 6 dark chocolates. Imagine that these 6 squares for dark chocolates. The red 6 squares are for dark chocolates. And then he said something common between the red squares and the blue squares, or the milk and the chocolate with milk and the dark chocolate. Which one, or which what is the common thing between both of them? He said that 3 milk chocolates contains peanuts and 5 dark chocolates contains peanuts. So 3 out of 4, we are going to write P for peanuts inside the squares. Now, you randomly select and ate a chocolate. It is milk chocolate or. So he used or. He used or here. Or has a peanuts inside. So we have two probabilities. The first probability is for getting milk chocolate, and the second probability is for getting a chocolate with peanuts. Now let's solve. P of A or B equals P of A plus B of B minus P of A and B. Okay, so probability of getting milk chocolates, they are 4 out of 10. They are 4 out of 10. The probability of getting a chocolate with peanuts, let's count them. This is the first one, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So we have 8 out of 10 minus the probability of A and B. The probability of getting A and B. A and B, it means milk chocolate with peanuts. How many milk chocolates with peanuts? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 over 10. Now 4 plus 8, it's 12. 12 minus 3 is 9 over 10. 9 over 10 equals 0.9. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you. I hope you get the best degrees inshallah at the exam. God bless you.